Hi guys, Piotr here. This is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel, and again, it's a pleasure to be with you. You know that I like to share with you some nice views at the very beginning, or almost at the very beginning of each clip. So that's the calamity of the market. But what I'm going to talk about today is gonna be what we might call the storm. So guys, without the further delay, let's jump straight into the video. All right, unfortunately, that's what we see here is a chart of one of the well, I would say leading crypto over the last year, and we are going to discuss Luna. Yes, you see correctly, we are trading below 6, and most probably is more fundamentals than a technical analysis. From the technical perspective, what I see here and what's probably was a little bit of the working theory here, it was this head and shoulder formation, but we should stop somewhere around 40. And from technical perspective, is a brutal move. We went through all the significant supports and we are within free fall. So in that case, each and every lower shadow which been broken is going to work right now as a possible supply when we are going to see attempt to recover the price of the Luna. So as of now, be careful, we are trading at 575. First supply is going to be most probably, and that's the daily chart. In the mid of today, it's around 14, the next at the top of today 23, the next one around 43, and the next one around 58. Of course, from 5 to 58 is 10x. That would be great to have this type of the retest. But what's the real story? Before we will go and try to also look at the shorter term charts, all right? So what's that behind? Well, we have to remember, right, that the whole Terra ecosystem got the stable coin called USD, right? And which been pegged to USD, okay, like 1 to 1, all right? But that's in difference to what's the USDT or BUSDR. This one is algorithmic decentralized stablecoin. So some forces on the market were trying to check if the peg is going to hold. And what the rumors on the market are saying is that behind that brutal move on overall crypto market, because we also, when it comes to the peg, there was some Bitcoin usable. Who is behind this particular brutal move? Looks like, based on the market rumors, I'm strongly trying to point this out, rumors. It's Citadel, and I found one. Some kind of the example. It looks like Citadel borrows 100,000 of BTC, then trades 25,000 BTC for USD, opens a short. They start dumping 75,000 of BTC aggressively, and once BTC reached 30,000, they started dumping USD to make it lose its peg. So because BTC is also falling down, is behind, so that's how it works. So now the one is forced to sell 25,000 BTC at a major loss to recover the peg, further dumping the price of BTC. So that's the whole story. So you know, most of you know the Citadel name and their market maker practices, and here again they are looks like might be behind the brutal move when it comes to the one of the crypto within the Terra ecosystem. So let's have a look what we have on a Terra on smaller time frame. The thing is that well, as long as we are below this consolidation, it really look ugly. We do have some supply, as I mentioned, on a daily, somewhere around 14, 15, but we are trading 5. So if we are going to 15, that's gonna be already 3x. Let's have a look on the hourly chart before we are going to switch to BTC. All right, and that's the free fall. In that case, on the hourly chart, strong selling pressure, and I can see, well, we might see some attempt to step in and buy. Some short squeeze could be in place as well, but again, it more fundamentals than the technical analysis. So I strongly encourage you to go and check the Terra tokenomics. So if we are here, so quickly, let's have a look what is going on when it comes to the Bitcoin. There we go. So we have this dump. So it's not only that the market is worried about the inflation. Right now we have this story with USD and Terra, and well, that's the weekly chart, and as you can see, we are trying to fight around 30,000. I'm not surprised. It's a major support when it comes to the weekly chart. But if you do remember, quite some time ago, I've mentioned that I'm not gonna be surprised if we are going to see lower levels down to this breakout of 20,000. Of course, hopefully we are not going to see that this week, because that would mean that we are going to get the close below 30,000. What I would love to see, it's attempt to break lower at the very beginning of the week, and then trying to build a lower shadow. I'm going to show you something like this. We are testing, but then we are building some lower shadow and confirming this 20k ending above 30 based on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, right, it's a second day of the fight, upper shadows, lower shadows, and the close around the daily open. All right, so that's how the things looks like. There might be attempt to buy because of the possible swing low creation, right? But then you wanna today the close above. The best thing is to close above the yesterday high. So I would, instead of trying to, from the medium-term perspective, buying blindly, I would like to see some really kind of the price action suggesting that that could be the bottom. That could be the bottom around. All right, and from here we might go and try to retest, for example, 42,000 again. So that's how the things looks like. So strongly encourage you, do your own homework, do your own research. Don't try to follow blindly on some recommendations, because it could be more fundamentals than technical what we have right now. If Bitcoin is about to lose 30, then 20 is on the way. If we are going to hold 30, then retest of 40.42 as well. Do your own homework, do your own research, and this was my pleasure to make this trading alert, crypto trading alert for you. See you around, take care, and goodbye.